Hi, welcome to Gemstone Tarot. I'm hoping that we have I had a few issues with my setup? Had a few issues with my setup recently. So yeah, hoping it isn't. But what can we do? What can we do? Friday the 24th. April is rocking along. It's like we sneezed and it kind of happened. They've nearly done the whole roof thing across the road, so that's going to be stopping soon. I know. Now, we were talking about diets. And we were talking about, prolonged chewing, wasn't it? People having chewing parties. Can you imagine how boring that would be? And also, for me, how triggering. Because that whole masticating thing, watching people go... No one's fond of watching other people really eating. Especially, I think, people you know well. You know, for some reason, that contempt just rises. Or is that just me? Oh, dear. Okay, so I'm going to skip that. I'm going to go on to diner slang, because that's a lot more interesting. You can hear some hammering over there, but it shouldn't be too bad. The precursor of the iconic US diner was the 19th century horse-drawn lunch wagon. Bring back the horse-drawn lunch wagon that brought workers affordable and well-cooked fare. Itchy nose. These wagons, or lunch cars, grew in size and comfort, and by the 1910s, hundreds were being built each year. As lunch cars started to establish permanent premises from the 1920s, they became known as diners. I did not know this. I love a diner. We don't really have them in the UK in the same way. Like we used to have, like especially in the 80s and 90s, there'd be more of a, what would they call it? A cafe. But it would be like grim. We're talking formica tables, we're talking grim sort of teacups, we're talking a woman with a tabard and some strong, very treacly looking tea that she would not smile at you. She would just sort of pour it out and you got what you were given, egg and bacon and toast, you know, and that sort of thing. Offering a familiar menu of griddle dishes. And we didn't really have burgers, not until, you know, in the last 15 years, really. Now you can get burgers. But before, it wasn't anything like what you would think. To deal with the rapid flow of orders, and because it was also fun, waiters and cooks developed a rich slang lexicon in common use till the 1970s. As well as being deliciously humorous, diner slang ensured customers got just what they ordered. And whether they wanted their eggs flopped, never heard of that, which is fried, over easy, which I've always wondered what that was. I heard over easy in a lot of films, but we don't. Again, the diners that we used to have, you didn't dare tell the woman how you wanted your eggs cooked. The eggs came how they came. Usually like rubber, you know, like one of those joke eggs that you could like bounce off a wall. And you just said, thank you very much, and went and tried to sort of swallow it. Easy over or over easy, briefly cooked, then flipped. Busted, scrambled, or dropped, poached. I mean, you would not have probably gone into one of the old diners in the UK and asked for poached eggs. I don't think they would, no, I don't think that would have happened. The following menu of slang is a taster of what the diner had to offer. So, we'll just have a quick go at the bakery. B&B, bread and butter. The Pittsburgh, toast. Dough well done, with cow to cover. Toast with butter. Does anybody know any of these? Wheat down, toasted wheat bread. Whiskey down, toasted rye bread. That's clever. Whiskey, rye bread. Mama on a raft. Marmalade on toast. I'm such a huge fan of that. Jewish round, a bagel. Sinkers and suds, donuts and coffee. Sissy nut, cream cheese on date nut bread. I don't care what you call it, but I want some cream cheese on date nut bread. Again, you would not have found cream cheese on date nut bread in the diners of the 80s in the UK. You would have found white sliced crap bread. End of chat. Now, yeah, go on actually. Tower of the Golden Wheel. One of my favourites, but we haven't used it for a while. Chit chat going on across the road. I suspect a laptop is going to be spread on an SUV any moment. I hear mansplaining. The way it is, right? Blah, 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 blah. Okay, what do we need to know? You. Oof. Itchy nose. No, not feeling the reversal. Might want it, but don't feel it. So it's not happening. Itchy, itchy, itchy nose. Oh, cripes. It's a very unique deck, this one. It's the first deck I bought when I had all the hassle with the whole TNA thing with YouTube. I know, you think I wouldn't be the one they'd target, really, wouldn't you? Considering what's out there. Like, really? But yes. So this was the first one. Someone said to me, there's no TNA in that one. I was like, right. But it's also good. It's gorgeous, actually. Who's it by? Myla Lysenko. There it is, Myla Lysenko. It's US Games. Okay. Overall energy, cool, calm and collected Queen of Swords who brooks no argument. So there is a need for us to deal with some whiffle waffle is what I'm going to call it. It could be, and I think it is, generated by other people's shadowy stuff. And sometimes it kind of comes towards you and you're like, why is so-and-so wanting me to do this? Or why are they so hostile? Or why are they so keen for me to do that? Itchy nose. Yeah, I would really ask that question. I would really dig around because... Stop thumping. Because that card's there. And because I wanted it to be in the reverse, and it kind of was, but I'm not feeling it in the reverse, I'm feeling it in the upright. So, you know, there it is. We've got the devil, and it's driving the conversation or driving the situation. And part of it you can't understand, and I'll tell you why, because we've got this really beautiful moon card. And when you get the moon card, you're not really supposed to understand. You know, the moon is a card of almost beautiful confusion. You know, it's that subconscious, it's the moon, there's an ebb, there's a flow, there's a sort of viscosity to it that you're not supposed to see through. You're just supposed to kind of feel it in a way. Feel your way, as Olivia Newton-John said. Five of Swords is here. And the Five of Swords, Venus and Aquarius, but also the card of silent kind of combat, you know, where there are manoeuvres being made and there are moves on the chessboard and you need to be one thing ahead and all that sort of stuff. And it's just a little bit, you know, the game is being played. You are right, the game is being played. And maybe not to your advantage. We also have the Eight of Swords. And it could be that something or someone is seeking to kind of keep you in the dark or seeking to keep you restricted in some way, or your knowledge or what you can see or the facts restricted so that they can use that to their advantage. But we also get, and probably the only easy card, well there's two, we get the Four of Wands. There is a massive opportunity in this, which you maybe can't see because it's a bit of a stinker, this situation. It's a bit kind of eerie and a bit tight. But there's a hidden opportunity, which we like. And also, we get Temperance, which is just telling you to go lightly and evenly, even if provoked. Okay? Leave me a comment, let me know how it resonates, and I'll see you tomorrow. Namaste.